Greetings, everyone. I hope all is well and they all continue to be well. That you and your family in the best of all health. Well, I'm going live at this on the same frequency that other tarot readers, you know, do their reading. Usually I'm guided and led to do it way after the frequency is clear. But I was watching a tarot reader and she was going into, she was led and guided, to get personal with her viewers. And I don't think she really realized what she was doing, but I was watching her. I think it was Aquarius or Virgo because that's my chart, speaking of the zodiacs. Um, so I was listening to her, and she was giving a lot of her personal experiences. She said she don't know why. But it was for her to open up to her viewers because I'm being led to say that it was some new viewers who was connected to her that she may not be unaware. And in who she is in a theory, she's a good one because sometimes my spirit family guide me to look at her channel because at times I get hard-headed in my channel and they'll use other readers that I'm familiar with to send messages to me, allow them to be in the same frequency, that same vibe, to share the information to me and they pick it up. Well, and this reader, she's very good. I really enjoyed watching her. She's good. But she had mentioned about the witches of Salem, and she don't know why she said that. And she was going on about it. And she was going about, her whole family witches, you know. So I was going to make a comment, but before I made a comment on her channel, I have my own. But I was led and really gave the perspective on if I give my input, I would have been kind of like intervening in what she was presenting. I would have threw her energy to been thrown off because I would have kind of like messed the vibe of me putting out what I would have put out. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna hold up and I'm gonna go into doing it on my channel, which I'm being led to do. And for those who are new to my channel and new to who I am, I'm the Emperor. I am divinely guided by a council of divine beings, higher level beings. And because my sole purpose is in alignment with the universe and to come here to share my light, to shine my light, to share my light with people. Even when I'm not, up to par as a human, I'm still, I am still to be mindful that it ain't about me. Although I do take care of me, when I set my boundaries, my thing is that we cool, but we ain't that cool. I tell my family that, my kids that, my co-workers, my bosses, anybody, and I don't care what your outfit or your position you claim. The emperor sets a boundary. And I say emperors, in a bold way because I have been initiated by the universe to become a emperor. So I'm an emperor in heaven as well as on earth. I'm above, so below. But in having that outfit, as I say, outfit the title, since I'm kind of like being boastful about titles and outfits. Um, my duty is to share my light and my information. It ain't an outfit to be walking around like a fur coat, you know, or a prize belt. It's a job that comes with it, and I'm willing to go forward with it. I enjoy it because I enjoy sharing information and ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge that I will be sharing with the people. So I hope you enjoy the channel. I hope you learn from it. I hope you grow from it. I'm looking forward to connecting with people who do watch and listen. So I'm going to go to the subject of what we're talking about, the witches of Salem, which, this is me speaking, and I'm pretty sure, my divine family come in. I channel messages. They come through. Sometimes we hear me conversating with them. You will hear them, talking to me as I'm talking to you, because that's how well I'm connected to my divine family. And I say divine family because I'm not allowed to call them my guides or my guardian angels. No, we're family. And I'm not allowed to call them other. Well, it's the word Salem or Salam. It means peace, in Arabic. Well, we're not going to go into that, but to know that the word Salem or Salam, it's peace. So you talk about the witches of Salem. So the witches of peace. The witches in a place of peace. Jerusalem. Salem. So witches were prosecuted, hung, burned, tortured in a place that named was named in the word of peace. And witches only means wise one. And witches are everywhere. You got male witches, you got a female. The males are called warlocks. Well, during the trials in Salem in Massachusetts between 1692 and 1693, a whole year of terror raining on women, men, and children. According to Wikipedia, it says 200 people. 30 people found guilty. 19 hung. 14 men and women. 1 tortured. 5 died in jail. Because these people believe in something quite contrary to what is written in the book. A doctrine. A philosophy. A belief. To where if you don't believe in what I believe, you deserve death. So it takes your doctrine, executes love and peace. But in this city that was named in peace, you bring hell and terror on people. Now, I hear spirituality is a lot to deal with. People can't handle the reality of it. He said death is the only way they can deal with it. It's a belief in which they're not familiar with. It shakes their belief to the core and all that they believed in prior. It's a tradition that no longer exists. I should hear what they say about the witches of Salem. They was whores, tramps, devil sluts. I'm only channeling, so excuse me. They tortured them, raped them, brutalized them in ways that humans should not have witnessed other humans do to humans. It's a violation of humanity. And they were only practicing a belief contrary to the nature of their being. They were evolving in their gifts. So torture was the only way that they can settle the score. And yeah, okay, totally. And it was Puritans. Pure hate from these people. They said, I'm told not to disconnect you from the truth. I was going to get away from the Puritan thing, but I'm being told when I am told. So I hope this information is useful, because I'm going to get into why I really enjoy channeling the message concerning the witches of Salem. because they were being told to do what they were supposed to do. They brought gifts to the earth to help humanity. But religion wanted to do it for the sole purpose of money. Trinkets were just mere child's play. Death was their quest. Yes, ma'am. The witches fled to cities they never heard before. The African slaves helped them. Witches came from a long way. They deserve to be treated like what? Soul searchers. They help people bring truth and clarity to their lives. But religion seen it as fallacy. These witches were just mere brave women who were doing what they was here to do. Save humans. Heal humans. Saving is not for people to do. Healing is more correct. It's a venture. It's more a venture of souls helping souls. To clear their energy in time of need. Almost like a rescue mission. Yes, ma'am. Tell the people doctors don't want, nurses, teachers, judges, yes, ma'am, paramedics, firefighters, people in the rescue mission, humanitarians, yes, sir, deans, principals, yes, ma'am, your light workers, your star seeds. Yes, they're here to help humanity. Can I go into that subject? Not yet. Tell people why soul searching is more important. They said witches get involved with help traveling with souls. That's why familiars are important. Because animals represents care. They assist humans in times of need. Familiars are only just animals who like working with humans. It's nothing fancy. Charm took it out of context for Hollywood. Mere child's play. One of them just said BS, but not in a short word. I'm trying to correct my speech in my language, but I have divine family around that they use profanity too. We are here to tell you we are here to tell you what the people need. They need the truth. Fantasy is far from reality when it's not put into action. I have fantasy as a strategy to reality. Fantasies are strategies to reality, right? More so over the witches. The witches were doing their job and their responsibility. The Pope hated independence, so he slaved those in his way. Herbalists, spiritualists, mediums, clairvoyants, working with people who freed their souls from tyranny, who uplift hearts in darkness. Europe got darker than magic. It was magic. Earthquakes. Yeah, I had an energy has to go somewhere when it's grounded. Yes, sir. Somatic, seismatic. I heard that seismatic. Seismatic force. It's a direct energy that explodes like a bomb. Yes, ma'am. Like hydrogen. It's uncontrollable when it's what? Yes, ma'am. The witches were good at what they were doing. They was healing the people. Quack doctors were working with the Pope. Spies in camps and covens, monitoring the witches' every move. So it got out of hand. But the real witches were not in the camp. Yes, ma'am. They were within the temples, posing as nuns, disguised. You said Jesus wasn't in target, the people was. They despised the word Christ. True riches, yes. Witches who were not connected to no religious aspects is what I'm hearing. Witches' goals is to evolve out of religious context. You're not here to quote Bibles and Qurans. Yes, ma'am. They said the Akashic records have no such information that you call Bibles and Qurans. Today, witches have returned. Yes, ma'am, in a collective network. They're here to help bring balance and peace back to the earth. Because I hear snakes are slithering out the jar. Apples are rotten to the core. Meat is rotting off the bone. But people seem to be living normal lives. Responsibility is the lack of interest in humanity. Yes, ma'am. You said what? The energy of the earth, the what? The low energy of the earth is what? Oh, okay. Okay. Help me. Yes, ma'am. You said Michael said don't stand too close to the camera. Yes, ma'am. There's a viewer trying to put a spell on you. Yes, sir. Keep him at bay. Yes, ma'am. Finish my sentence. Yes, ma'am. Michael said what? Watch the camera. What? Michael said the bubble. You in the bubble. Thank you, Michael. Said the viewer gonna get repercussions. He said my channel is not for dark magic, it's for light work. Yes, sir. Continue. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, thank you. I forgot where I was at. tell them some more things about what they need to hear. You should listen to what they say too. Yes, ma'am. It's a problematic issue, sensitive to religious factors. Tell them what they said before. That witches are no good to the earth. They are worms and what? And skirts. They are worms and skirts. The earth is in need of light workers. We returning witches, warlocks. It's a final showdown. It's an energy thing. Misdirection. People are suffering. You do his work. No, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna pull this. It's a witch saying. Earth is none and all is done. We will return all as one. The earth will shine as light as what? As light as sun. Oh, as light as soul. We will evolve our human souls. Wow. That's ancient wisdom. Yes, ma'am. What? It's initiation you give witches before they come to earth. Witches is initiation for witches before they're earthbound. The cheat code. So today, the witches are here, have returned, the witches and warlocks, because there's this process that has to be speeded up. And children have to be born. Because they're here to help raise the vibration with divine beings who volunteer to come and help humans, which I probably said in a few of my other videos previously. But this is based on dealing with the witches. Divine protection. So they have agreed to return to help humanity. For those who have a soul purpose, is why the witches and the warlock have returned. That's why spirituality has now become a big thing. People becoming more aware of the zodiac, astrology, herbs, oils, candles, divinations, and various sorts. Coming more into spiritual, I'm going to call them schools of thoughts, because that's exactly what a lot of them are, organizations, whatever you want to call them, covens. That's why it has become so prevalent. But now, there's also a time to where those who came with gifts, who came in alignment with other beings who choose to operate at a low vibration, a low frequency. And that's to prey on innocent people who are searching, who are on their spiritual journey, who want to embrace the spiritual experiences and the gifts in which they are given, in which they have come to, or which they have come into the awareness of. So of course, you got the light, you got the dark. There's always going to be balance. But there are boundaries to the light and to the dark. The light can touch the dark. I mean, I'm a light worker, but I'll be damned if you think you're going to run over me. You out of your daggone mind. Like I said, you crazy. We cool, but we ain't that cool. That's my slogan. We cool, but we ain't that cool. So they're here to help bring balance. And those who choose to work in alignment with lower vibe beings and who prey on those who in search on their spiritual journey and their soul purpose and coming to their life mission, you got those beings and those practitioners who, cast spells on them, who try to change their direction, who try to block them, who try to stop them, who try to hurt them, try to take their lives. But what has come now, and I've been watching a lot of tarot readers, and my friends are tarot readers, and I study, I look at tarot readers and just see what they're aligning, what they're saying, what they're connected with, and how they're connected, and what the information that they are delivering. I'm not allowed to use tarot cards, so that's why on my channel you will see me with oracle cards, and I have been given a gift to take these oracle cards and use them as if they are tarot. I've been given that gift, so I don't need tarot. I can use any oracle card you give me and use it as a tarot card, So what the enemy's saying, and through divination, they are putting spells. They are trying to deter these light workers, these earth angels, people who are in agreement, in alignment, who sign contracts with divine beings, with the council of divine beings, the council of divine light. All the beings who are working together to help humanity to evolve. You have these light workers and people that come in, as witches and whatever you choose to call them, of a higher vibration. These people of low vibrations are allowed to put spells and cast things on these light workers and these earth angels, because over the time, a period building up into that, they were doing it to innocent people. So now these light workers, these witches, these witches who align it with the divine beings and helpers, they get these things cast on them, these spells cast on them, and some might experience it, but it's for them to experience it and learn to go through what they need to go through. But in return, those of the low vibrations receive their karma. And some of their karma be contracted to the only thing that they will get their karma is in death. That death be waiting for them to receive their karma when they cross the other side. That's you really did some terrible stuff. You really did some terrible stuff. Because you got people who come here. Okay, this is it. You got people who come in. Come in. You got people who sign contracts and agree to, do certain things that's going to be in alignment with their soul purpose, and your soul purpose, you can say, is that whatever purpose or whatever experience that your soul has to go through to evolve. That's the purpose. The purpose of your soul is to evolve. That's your soul purpose. It's to evolve and to elevate and to grow. As I said in channels previous, in videos previously. But I'm saying aligning with the witches. So those who agree to come here and to try to get it right and don't get it right, take the same gift from their previous and past lives, but continue to use it in a way that's not beneficial to their agreement. Because, see, we all have free will. But people who work with spirituality know, or should be told that these gifts, these divinations and this stuff like this, don't use them against people and try to bend their will because you want them to do something or do a certain thing. You were not the master of no one. And you doing it now, you're trying to control someone. Because in reality, All energies work in a collective effort. And I'm going to just put it out there. There is no such thing as a supreme energy. No energy is dominant over the other. All energy have their purpose, but it works in a collective. It works in alignment. There's no energy dominant over any other energies. It's a collective. And I say from experience, because when I deal with my divine family, they always say we. We. They never say I or me. I mean, I know some by name. I mean, like you heard me call Michael. He told me he was around me, and I know that. But he specified himself of being me because it was so a connection, a one-on-one connection. But when they tell me things, they always say we. So giving me to know that there is no supreme energy over another energy. Which goes to saying that you have energies who work with humanity. You have energies that work against humanity. These witches are now needed in this day and time because we are now in a point that the vibration and balance is off. And these witches are on call. And these are all the witches who were hung, who were drowned, who were burnt. And I know some now who were witches in their past life, who have markings, who have pain, who have aches from when they happened in their lives as witches. I know one that's real close who have been courted. And if you don't know what courted means, it means that horses from in 4 directions as you tied up, your hands and your legs, and they go different ways and grip you apart. Today, my friend still had pains in those areas and went and did a past life reading to know that that's what happened. Now she knows why she had pain. I know one who was burnt, and she has a burnt mark on her leg to which she was burnt when she was a witch. So witches are coming back because they are needed. And they are light workers, star seeds, and these babies have to be born because we're here to raise the vibrations. And there's going to come a time where once that balance has come, those who are not in alignment, and I'm talking about those that's in the spiritual community, those who are spiritually practiced, if you ain't in alignment with the beings of higher vibrations, you're gonna lose all your clout. You're gonna lose everything that you had because people will no longer be searching in the need of low vibration energy. It's an alignment of bringing the light out of people. People are now, it's time for them to get on their soul mission and serve their soul purpose because things have got out of whack energetically. So that's why you see spirituality is really more on a rise than ever before. You got people who are taking advantage of it. Well, their time will come. You got people who dilly-dally with it, playing the fence with it. Their time will come. Then you got those who are truly committed, who's willing to help raise the vibration for humanity. Their time will come. Everybody has a moment that will come. I know I may kind of got off, but I'm only channeling what I'm channeling is concerning the witches. I love me some witches, boy. I really do. I love me some witches. Oh, you want me to go into that? Okay. A grimoire. A grimoire is a book of spells that witches have. They write down the recipe, their herbs, their oils, and, their spells and affirmations, their prayers in this grimoire. Book of spells, book of shadows, however you may call them. But my question is, people say about witches, oh, you burning incense, you burning candles, you got herbs, you got oils. So let me ask you this. What in the hell are the ingredients in the recipe book? You got herbs, you got oils, and you got powders. And it's the same thing that witches use? Huh? So what's the difference between a recipe book, a cookbook, and the grimoire, the book of spells, a book of shadows? Huh? They're cooks, they're chefs. What's the difference in the books? See, that goes to show you the level of people always looking for some what? People always looking for some form of practicality to ensure their ignorance. A hot topic usually be their best interest. Yes, ma'am. Their goal is to deter people from what they have no interest in. Yes, ma'am. Witches of high quality are very dedicated. Yes, ma'am. Many could go into become spiritual guides. Yes, ma'am. Transition workers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It's a vibration they get to share with divine beings. Yes, ma'am. They get accesses. They get access to the dimensions that they didn't have before. The witches that have returned have come to reap their rewards and ascending. Yes, ma'am. They are of great value. They were needed in this day and time. Tell them that too. And those were not witches. Witches have gift. You can't fool a witch. You got to be out your damn mind if you really think you can fool a witch, especially a witch who deals with cards, deals with divination. You out your damn mind if you think you can trap a witch. She already know you coming. A witch already know you coming. A warlock already know you coming. Hell, I'll be knowing what's coming sometimes months before it even comes. Dealing with the cards or channeling. So when it comes, I'm like, oh, you already here. So really, they didn't kill no witches. You kill innocent men and women and children. They was already long gone. You don't think that there's a connection between Salem, Massachusetts and Winston-Salem, North Carolina? Witches, they left. From what our channel, some was even amongst them. They didn't even know it. So they left before they already knew what was going to happen. They was already within the establishment amongst the people who was the executioners. Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. Don't leave that subject alone. Save that for the debaters. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. See, okay. Yeah, witches are long gone. People who are into being witches, warlocks, shamans, how you, whatever titles outfits you're gonna put on. It's, hey, it's fine with me. I love you all. We all help people. We all here to help humanity, and I love you all. And hell, I need as much help I can. We all come together. And we all, in fact, there's a grid being built. That's why light workers and people will come in, and that's why soul families are connecting. There's a grid being built. It's like a connection. It's a web, and that's what's happening. It's a network of light workers and people who are helping humanity. That's why there's a shift going on with energy, and it's getting rid of the old and coming in the new. And if you ain't supposed to be here, bye-bye. If you ain't here for peace, then you will get peace. And that's just how it's going to be. That's why there's an energy shifting, because now there's a grid being connected. It's a spiritual grid that's formulating, and it's causing a vibration to uplift. And okay, this is being told to me, or being told. It's as if two are being filled, one will be taken, one will be left. It's that scenario. If you vibing low, you going. That's why we are in a moment of, reconciliation. Okay, thank you, family. I love the way you channel this, the way you got me going. Thank you. I love you all. That's why we're going into the moments of karma, reconciliation, the past coming back, because all that is clearing out. Boundaries are being set. People are elevating. People are growing. What it is you growing because of a grid you are vibrating in the frequency of. And if you're not vibrating in a frequency along with if you're not part of the grid, the network, the soul family, the connection, you're going to be down with the lower vibrations. And those who are in alignment with the grid, what you don't understand is, I'm giving you this. I don't know it's been told. You're hearing this first. You are being placed in alignment with karma. That means that all abundance, all prosperity, all that is of divine inheritance, you will be in alignment with it. Those who are not, you will be in alignment, whatever you be in alignment with. So the witches and the warlocks and those of great quality and strength, and returning and getting your rewards and helping people evolve who have a soul purpose, who have a mission, who have these gifts that are opening, who don't know how to cultivate them, who don't know how to, really bring them to. It's like when you see the superheroes gain, their power, and they trying to figure out how to use it. Then there may be a guy or a I would say like a advisor who comes along and coach them in their gifts. So what it is witches and warlocks who have come to return with their gifts and learning the gifts and coming and opening to the gifts. Those who've been aware and those who now coming into awareness of their gifts and their responsibilities are also getting along in alignment with helping those who are new to their gifts and who are coming to their gifts, because their purpose is to help those who coming along behind this generation. Okay, this is what I'm told to tell you. The light workers here are now raising the vibration, because after us, the generation that's coming after us, these babies that are being born, they are preparing to keep the vibration high, because their children are going to be the ones who are bringing the balance to this earth, to bring the way the earth is supposed to be. You heard it from me. You said well said. Too much information, but you got it right. Thank you. Shut the reading off. Witches came back. You're working with us. We thank you, witches. Sorry for what you had to go through, but it's a lesson you learning. You had to learn. We need you. I love you, witches. I love you, warlocks. I know we have a lot to do. Don't give up. Don't give up on humanity. Continue to love. Continue to get grounded and get balanced. And know that we are in alignment with divine beings. And you keep your craft with good intent. That's what I say. To all my lovely witches and my great warlocks, keep your craft with good intentions. Because now, those who are not are getting a direct deposit. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. You can pull one for them. An angel dream card. Okay, I'm gonna pull an angel dream card for all my witches and warlocks. They're loved, they're appreciated, and you will be greatly rewarded. Yes, ma'am. It says humans have a lot of responsibility in this life. Pain is not taken very lightly, and humans experience a lot of it. Light working is a great responsibility in healing, because light workers needed healing too. Witches are very credible. They are like nurses with light. Witches are wonderful people. Okay, pull one. What you want me to tell you? We love you. Yes, ma'am. How did I get here? What is it? When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. I don't know why that card was in there, but there's a reason that was in there. I guess I was just talking about pain. I love you, family. I love you. Okay, this one for it. This one. Okay. Mm-hmm. It says for the witches, spiritual activation and and stimulation. Spiritual activation and stimulation. It's an angel card. It's an angel dream oracle card. It have the selenite on it. So we want to see what it looks like. Let's see. So that was for the witches. And okay, I see. Okay. It says, when I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. Stimulation and spiritual activation. Okay. Stimulation, spiritual activation and stimulation for the healing process that all light workers must go through. It's initiation of truth and honesty. You bearing the healing light for all to witness. That hill is what? The healers can connect to humanity. That's their sole purpose. Healing humanity is a big responsibility. That I know. The world don't need saving, it needs healing. Healing is a big responsibility for those who want to heal. Yes, ma'am. Tell her I love them, and they have a good journey in life. An angel number card. End it with an angel number card. Witches inspire witches to be greater witches. It's a community of spiritual workers. Yes, ma'am. Witches continue to be the best that you are, and know that you are loved. Yes, ma'am. Well, this is a card to give to the witches. I want you to see it. It says, you are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. Well, you will have to, and being witches, yeah. Okay, I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this channel message that I was giving you. And those who are new to this, just understand that the word witches is nothing but a wise one. And you're wise because you're connected to the unknown. You're connected to a realm that people have no idea that exists. But it exists. It exists before the realm you see exists. It motivates, it influences the world that we see in the physical. Is a higher energy. Yes, sir. So don't get all up in a bunch when people talking about witchcraft and you know, spells work both ways, like prayer. People pray for people's downfall. People pray to uplift people. Spells pray for to help people and heal people. Spells are hurt people and harm people. It's your intentions. That's why I was guided to say to the witches and warlocks of great quality, continue to keep your craft with good intentions. I love you all. I want the best. May you continue to be great in all that you do. Love, blessings, truth, and abundance, and healing to all of you and your family and many generations to come. Thank you.